Hi, I'm Zero, and this is What If Naruto was half Senju, half Uchiha, Part 3. We left off, uh, I should do a recap. Yeah, recap. Now, we left off while Naruto was, I said that we will be doing, the graduation one, but I've decided we will go a little bit back. We will go into Minato's story a little. When Minato gets into Konoha, he goes to an orphanage. He's a genius among geniuses. He can do anything you taught him. He's smart, strong, he's the best in the class. And Kushina is also the best, but she prefers to use Kenjutsu a lot, not Taijutsu that much. And so, Minato pretty much, still falls for Kushina. Minato creates the Rasengan in 1 month, and well, when he was, facing off against, the Raikage, he used his Sharingan to analyze the jutsu. Since Minato has, all 5 chakra natures, he was analyzing the third Hokage's third Raikage's lightning armor. And he did recreate it, but he couldn't use it that well because he preferred not to use it. Not that much anyway. He did use it while he was fighting Toby, so the damage was much more extreme towards Toby, and Toby was quite shocked after what you call Minato used the lightning armor, but he also was using Sage mode as well. He didn't just fought him without Sage mode. He was using Sage mode, so that's why this time Toby didn't just lost one arm. Toby lost both of his arm, and his spine was extremely damaged. Thanks to extra buff provided by Sage mode and the lightning armor, it was downright devastating. And so Minato still uses and calls upon the Gamabunta, and everything goes the same. But this time he stops the claw much more easier and much more farther away from the kid because Sage mode enhanced strength and speed. Yeah, and Minato has pretty much, as I said, mastered the lightning armor, but he still has not added elemental ninjutsu into the Rasengan because he was working on condensing the Rasengan even further, condensing it to a point that it's just like a tailed beast bomb when it hits, downright devastating in short term. And this is how Minato looks with the Sharingan. I think that's pretty good, reporter. This is how Minato looks. And this is Kushina. She is still called the Red Death because of her, blue hair. Oh no, red hair and blue eyes. Damn it, I'm an idiot. And she wears, ambu plating, just like in this one. And this is how Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan looks. Yeah, I just wanted to get all that, out of the way first. And so that happens. So then we got to Naruto. I will be going now in more details what kind of training and what Naruto has learned in much more detail. As I said, Naruto's taijutsu is high Jonin levels. His strength is high Jonin level, even I would say even higher than high Jonin level, almost Kage level raw physical strength. It's similar to Might Guy's strength. He can punch people through the walls. His speed is as fast as his father. He's master of body flicker because high speeds, Minato, natural genes for speed. Yeah, he's master of it. Naruto has mastered all 5 chakra natures and learned several jutsus for it. I won't be naming them because I have no idea yet. I'll just, go along the way and name them. And Naruto has, created the Susanoo. His Susanoo is black, and he has created the Susanoo at the same level. Itachi's armored Susanoo, not the full Susanoo, just the armored Susanoo in the 2 years. That's the only reason his taijutsu is so low. Otherwise, his taijutsu would have been, better than Might Guy. And his kenjutsu is, high jonin as well. And he's a seal master himself. And Naruto has, learned the lightning armor. And Naruto knows the Rasengan. And Naruto has created the Dai Rasengan. Yeah, that's what it's called. Basically, this thing that Manma uses, I would say it's more powerful than Rasengan because it is. Because that size of Rasengan can't do as much damage to Konoha as the Dai Rasengan did. Great spiral ring, and I will say just Dai Rasengan. But Naruto does not know how to or add chakra natures to Rasengans because Minato never write that part into the scroll that Rasengan was meant to add chakra natures into it because Minato just thought of it one day while he was drunk with Jiraiya, with drinking sake. He told Jiraiya that I want to add chakra natures into the Rasengan. After the next day he completely forgot about it. And Jiraiya never, did not tell, Minato because Jiraiya thought he knew, but he couldn't do it. But of course he could. He has similar chakra to, the Sage of the Sixth Path. And he has all 5 chakra natures. Of course he could do it, but he just didn't remember to do it. And Hinata, when it comes to Hinata and Heihabi, after year of Naruto training them, in the 2-year time skip, Naruto has taught both of them how to do healing medical ninjutsu, and with their help and with the help of his enhanced shadow clone, Naruto has gained eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. He didn't waited while his eyes would be completely blinded because he want to save these eyes for his children that he will have, change their eyes, not just kill them, just change their eyes if one of them awoken the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. But unknowing to Naruto himself, his Sharingan was not planning to be deteriorated at all because Otsutsuki body, it comes in handy. And so yeah, then when he did it, he awoken eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, but Naruto himself doesn't know what kind of special power his eyes has, because he has tried using several of the powers that QB told him about, but he couldn't. He could only use the powers that every Mangekyo Sharingan has. That is Susanoo. Everyone has it. His Susanoo has pure black, and he can create different weapons for after concentrating really hard. And I will tell you his special Mangekyo ability later in the series. And Heihabi is Hinata has water chakra nature and wind and lightning chakra nature, I would say. So she's master in both of them. When it comes to Heihabi has fire chakra and lightning chakra. So all both of them has lightning chakra. Now Heihabi's lightning chakra is quite weaker. Heihabi has the weakest chakra nature, so Naruto told her to work on that because Naruto wanted to teach both of them the lightning armor. That happened within the year, and in the next year both of them, this lightning affinity was at the highest level they can be, and Naruto start teaching them the lightning armor. Both of them know the lightning armor, but they can't keep it up for long. It does too much damage to their bodies. Their bodies are not strong enough yet. But Naruto can easily keep up with the damage of the lightning armor. because I'm pretty sure lightning armor does a lot of damage once you first start to use it, because n- Raikage's bodies are much more stronger. I think that's why they can use it. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Well, whatever. Let's continue. And Naruto can do something else as well. He has, the chakra chains, but he can do something else as well that I'll tell you later in the story. And Hiabi and Hinata, both of them are Jonin level, not high Jonin or low Jonin, just Jonin level, mid or low Jonin, because they mainly focus on taijutsu, but Naruto is a all-rounder. He's Jonin, high Jonin in genjutsu and everything, and Naruto can use genjutsu normally without his eyes as well, thanks to him having Otsutsuki chakra. Because many of the Otsutsuki clan members have a great chakra, but their way of using it is not that great. But Naruto has Otsutsuki chakra, and his way of using it is much better than them. But Naruto's mother never knew, or neither she wanted to learn medical ninjutsu and the 100 healing because she didn't have talent for it. She tried learning it because her grandmother has it, but she just couldn't do it. It wasn't just simply not her thing. So Naruto does not have any scroll that can teach him about 100 healing, but he has the knowledge of what 100 healing does, and Naruto really want it. And so Naruto, Hinata, and Hinabi. I should download Hinabi's photo. I will after this one. Uh, yeah, this will be a single video after the next video come out. Next video will come out after hour or two, because I will be a little bit busy. I have to go somewhere. I really don't want to go, but I have to go. Damn it. Well, let's continue. I was babbling on. Well, let's continue then. We start over at the graduation day. Naruto, Hinata, and Hinabi are sitting at this bench. Naruto still has a great friendship with Shikamaru and Choji. Hinata and Hinabi are also great friends with both of them. And Sakura and Ino doesn't like Hinata and Hinabi because they are much better. They think that Sasuke will choose them over them because they are more stronger, more better. They're from a pretty high class clan, and so that's that. Then Aruka comes in. Every team is the same except for in Team Core 9. The place of Hinata has been changed to Sakura. And then the team comes Hinabi Hyuga, Hinata Hyuga, Sasuke Uchiha, and Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto says four-man team. Haruka says yes, it was meant to be in a heavy assault team. Naruto would nod. And this will piss off Sakura and because they yell at Aruka that why can't we be with Sasuke's team with heavy assault? Aruka would look at them in a pretty serious way and say, you want to be in assault team, but both of you have no thing to do assault stuff. Sakura, you have great chakra control, and you're smart. You have your clan's technique, secret technique that can only be useful while you're in Choji and Shikamaru's team. Otherwise, you will be useless. And both of them just sit down and pout and glare at Hinata and Hinabi because they are always better than them. In hearts of Ino and Sakura, Hinabi and Hinata are their rivals, but it's only a one-sided one because Hinata and Hinabi are each other's rivals. Hinata is better at some things Hinabi is better at. Hinata was much better at lightning release than Hinabi, so she learned the lightning armor much faster. The Hyuga, air races, both of them use lightning armor in a way that's quite different. And they pretty much, do something similar to, the third Raikage's, where he creates a weapon by just using a single finger and rip through things. Hinata and Hinabi does something similar, but they do it with their two fingers. And their chakra armor is not as thick, it's quite slim. It's designed to stay as close to their skin as they can. and so they can't. Its protection gets decreased quite a lot, but basically thanks to their technique of a gentle fist, they can pretty much does a lot of more damage to someone's chakra point than normal shinobi would. Normal Hyuga would, because normal Hyuga just put chakra into someone's chakra point to stop it, but Nata and Hayabi has lightning armor on as well, so lightning chakra also goes to the person's system, uh, in return shocking the person and making his connection to his brain a little bit non-existent for few milliseconds, and in that millisecond he gets attacked again and again and again. In turn Hinata or Hayabi needs only one touch or just one attack, and then the opponent's body will be naturally stunned enough to for them to complete their uh, 64 palms or 164 palms. Both of them knows 64 palms rotation and everything. Naruto also knows several Hyuga techniques. Mainly Naruto learned how to push chakra out of his chakra points to create the dome. Naruto learned it. Naruto thinks it's best that if he's fighting a Hyuga, he's trying to block a chakra point, he can just push his own chakra out of the chakra that the Hyuga was trying to press, in return nullifying the attack. Naruto's chakra is naturally more denser, more stronger than any other, and Naruto has about 6 to 7 times more chakra than the third Hokage. And Hinata and Hayabe's chakra reserves are almost bordering the Kage. Not there yet, but almost there. Their chakra reserves are often high joining, because whenever they are out of chakra, Naruto just replenish their chakra. Sometimes Kurama does, but when Naruto does, they get more of a buff for some reason. It's because Naruto chakra is of an Otsutsuki. So pretty much both of them are getting Otsutsuki chakra into their system. So their chakra would naturally start to change into their own Otsutsuki chakra. But it's not there yet. It will take a lot more time. It's just making their chakra coils much more stronger. In return making their chakra greater. And also making their chakra greater, and also making their coils a lot more stronger. So yeah, then the teens get out. Hinata and Koronai still has the bond of a sister, but this time Hayabi is also in it, because Hayabi wanted to be a ninja, not a clan princess. She gets a fight with her father, but this time his father loves all three of his daughters the same, literally the same. Oh crap, when did this happen? Sorry about that, I wasn't paying attention to the screen. He just loves all three of his daughters the same, and he kind of okay with them dating Naruto, because Naruto, Senju, strong. Yeah, it's okay. And so Kakashi still comes late. And so then they go for the bell test. When the bell test starts, pretty much. No, scratch that. Bell test won't scratch right now. I'm an idiot. They will go. Kakashi will come and he will see a four-man team. So they were being serious about a heavy assault team. And so Kakashi will take this and then say, meet me on the roof. Naruto, Hinata, Hayabi will use body flicker to appear on the roof, because all three of them knows body flicker, of course. And Kakashi pretty much also uses body flicker, but not as strong as them. He just learned it about 2 days ago. So yeah, he's quite slow in the body flicker department. Quite slow. But still, it impresses Kakashi a lot, because all three of them know body flicker, and looking at Sasuke, he has just learned body flicker. And so yeah. And one more thing, someone in the comments asked me to make Naruto reincarnation of Indra and Ashura. I was thinking about it, so I'm gonna do it in a way that Sasuke is still the reincarnation of Ashura, but so is Naruto, because Naruto having given the chakra of Indra, some of the Indra's chakra that was supposed to go within Sasuke got a little bit, a very small amount of it went inside Naruto, let's just say. Very small. But thanks to Naruto already having, Indra and Ashura's chakra, now that makes Naruto the reincarnation of Indra and Ashura. And there is also another reincarnation of Indra. But that Indra reincarnation won't be able to do shit against both of them combined. Mm. And so, Naruto pretty much just then Kakashi tells them to introduce themselves. Sasuke goes first, he gets the same, but after the end he says, I'm gonna beat him. He will look at, Naruto because he wants to beat him. Then comes Hayabi. She says, I wanna be a great Konoichi and I wanna also be a great wife. She says that while looking at Naruto. Hinata says the same thing while looking at Naruto. Kakashi knows about CRA. He just laughs, giggles to himself, in a pervy way. Then he said, Naruto, what's your dream? And I said, I don't have any. Because Naruto doesn't want to be Hokage yet because he thinks he's not ready yet. He's not planning to be in a Hokage right now. His dream was to be a Hokage when he was a kid, but while he's growing up, reading more, maturing more, much more faster, he has changed a lot. And now he doesn't know what his actual dream is. Is this to be an Hokage for himself, or is it to just, complete an Hokage thing that my father was Hokage, my great grandfather was an Hokage, so I have to be Hokage as well. So, yeah, Naruto is in a little of a dilemma of his own. So yeah, Kakashi nods and tells them about the bell test. Just a sec, I'll be taking a break. Sorry about that. I really needed to pee. And so, then Kakashi tells them about the bell test that we will be having. So don't eat. Then Kakashi would leave. Naruto, Hinata, and Hayabi and Sasuke just sitting there. Naruto looks at Sasuke and says, Sasuke. Sasuke looks at Naruto because Sasuke, even if he hates Naruto and wants to surpass him, he has a respect for him for some reason because probably he's someone that is helping him indirectly, making himself stronger. He says, come with us, we'll need to, make a plan to beat him. Sasuke would say, what do you mean? Naruto would say, it's a team test. Because there is no such thing as, I'm pretty sure this test would be the same if we were only 3-man team. Since we are 4-man team, I'm pretty sure he will tell say that one of us will or two of us will go back to the academy. I'm pretty sure it's a teamwork test. It's a teamwork test because if there is a opponent that we can't beat on our own, with a team we can. Sasuke would understand this and nod. Naruto was come with me. Hinata, Hayabi, follow. Both of them would nod and Naruto will, body flicker beside Sasuke, grab him and body flicker away. Because Sasuke wasn't that good at body flicker. They will go to Ichiraku Ramen. They will start to eat. And while eating, Naruto says that our plan is simple. I wanna fight him. I wanna distract him. That's what I'm gonna show that I'm not working together with all of you. And while all 3 of you work together and make a distraction for him. Because while fighting, I will act like I was beaten pretty badly and I will be unconscious. All 3 of your job is to make sure to get him as close to where I'm lying to that place, so I can just get up and grab do whatever the tasks that we are meant to do. All 3 of them would nod. They would say it's a good plan. And so then Sasuke would go home. Naruto was going home. Hinata and Hayabi grabbed his arm and pretty much hugged one of his arm. Naruto looks at them. What? They said, so dad is not at home. He has a meeting. So we will be sleeping with you. Naruto says. Naruto smirks, and all 3 of them were body flicker to the Namikaze compound where Naruto sleeps now. And all three of them just cuddle each other and sleep the whole night. In the morning, they wake up at 5 as usual, do their training regimen. Naruto, Habi, and Hinata do physical training as well. All both of them are wearing weights. Both of them are wearing weights that are at the same level at half of the level of Rock Lee, because they have been training for 2 years straight to be doing that, and they are joining level after removing the weights, not with the weights. They are not as OP as Naruto is. Naruto is that OP just because he has regeneration, so he can constantly heal his muscles that get torn apart, and all three of them are quite muscular, and so they will go to the place, the training ground 7. All of Naruto told Sasuke, Habi, and Hinata that come about 2 hours late. I'm pretty sure he will be late as well. All three of them would nod because they respect his judgment, as I said. Naruto, Hinata, and Habi will be eating at Namikaze compound, something Naruto's clone cooked. Naruto knows how to cook, and so they will get ready to go to the training ground 7. They will go there. At the same time, Sasuke would come there, and Sasuke's body flicker is a little bit more better than what it was, yesterday, because Sasuke worked hard. And so they will wait about 2 minutes. Kakashi would come. He will, tell them about the bell test, show them 3 bells that they have to take. Naruto will look at them and say, I don't need anyone to do this. I can do it on my own. Then all three of them start to act as well. They'll say, do whatever you want. All three of them will go and hide. Naruto will look at what do you call Kakashi, and then we have a little flashback. Before Sasuke went, Naruto says, Sasuke, I want to tell you something. Sasuke said, what? Naruto uses his Sharingan. Turns on his Sharingan, and Sasuke's eyes are wide. Says, how? And why? Why do you have it? How did you have it? Sasuke shocked. Naruto says, shut up, Sasuke. Let me tell you. My father's father was an Uchiha, and my mother was an, half Senju, and she was also an Uzumaki. And my father, who was an Uchiha's wife, that girl he fell for, was half Senju and half something else, a Nomash person actually. So I'm a hybrid of 3 of the most powerful clans, because in Sasuke and several of the noble clans did taught their kids about the Uzumaki clan, except for Ino's father, because she was never interested in learning anything at all, so she doesn't know the importance of Uzumaki clan, because they told their children that how Uzumaki clan is quite strong. They were known to have insanely large amount of chakras, strong body, and they were master of sealing, and they have a unique Genkai called chakra chains, and they have something else as well. They are known to be makers. They make weapons that are considered to be one of the strongest weapons that can rival the weapons of the 7 ninja swordsmen. So several main clan members know about it, including Kiba, because Kiba's mother told him at least not piss off that Uzumaki boy, because in future he could need his help, because Uzumakis are quite strong. The truthfully, several of the clan, all of the clan head knows, the main ones, that Naruto is not just an Uzumaki, he is also an Senju. And Naruto can also do something else as well. I completely forgot to mention that. Truth is, simply thanks to him practicing punches, kickings, and every move 1,000 times, he can punch almost at the speed of sound. Not there yet. He still trains, making thousands of shadow clones to do the same thing again and again until it's fast enough. The same moves. He basically is trying to improve on his motto of practicing one move 10,000 times. But now he's pretty much increasing the times of it. He's practicing one move thousands of tens of 20, 30, 40, 60,000, 70,000 times. He wants to be in perfect in that particular move. In return, he wants to be strong enough to end a match or a shinobi with a single punch. And thanks to his own unique fighting style, a demon fighting style, that's what he calls it, is quite possible. He has several sets of moves that he can use to deliver a devastating blow enough to kill a shinobi with just his punches. With his sword, he's like, as I said, an angel. You won't even know what cut you. That's how good Naruto is. But he's only a high Jonin level, as I said, for now. Because Naruto wasn't just focusing on taijutsu, he was working all around, all the time. Working just in 2 years. Naruto pretty much, learned genjutsu, taijutsu, medical jutsu, learned how to use different kind of weapons. Naruto does know how to use a bow as well. He's pretty good at it. I would say, yeah, he's high Jonin level at every weapon that is in the ninja world. And he's a Kage level at, throwing shurikens because he wants to, master that thing at a point that he can end a shinobi from far away as well if he can't, use a bow or something. And he does have storage seal all around his body, in which he carries a bow, sword, and other stuff. And Hinata and Hinabi does not carry a weapon. They think they won't be needing it. Yeah, I'm gonna add that as well. And so Naruto and Kakashi's fight would start. Kakashi thinks it will be easy. He was about to take his book out, but Naruto was already in front of him. He realized his speed is high Jonin level, and before he can react to a punch, when Naruto was throwing a punch, his punch was even faster. Other side, the punch is almost at the speed of sound. But thankfully Kakashi used substitution jutsu. As soon as Naruto's fist collided with the wood cracked, had a huge dent, and the wood flew back. And that time Kakashi realized his strength is also, I would say, Kakashi thinks his strength could be even higher than Guy's, because Naruto's strength is higher than Guy's thanks to him being a Senju as well. And so Naruto vanishes and starts fighting with Kakashi. They do taijutsu fight where both of them are almost even, but Naruto has edge because Naruto practice every single move 1,000 times. Naruto is not using his Sharingan at all, and he won't be hiding his Sharingan at all anymore. Sasuke already know Naruto is an Uchiha, so he has a 3-Tomoe Sharingan. So Sasuke that night he unlocked his 1-Tomoe Sharingan. Not scratch that, he unlocked 2-Tomoe Sharingan because he was training to unlock his first Tomoe Sharingan for quite a long time because he wanted to surpass Naruto. So yeah, and that night he unlocked his 2-Tomoe Sharingan. And while Naruto and Kakashi are fighting, they are throwing punches, ducking, blocking, countering. Kakashi tried to unravel his Sharingan, puts his headband up and turns on his Sharingan, and so does Naruto. And this shocked Kakashi, but he didn't have time to react too much because a punch was coming straight to his jaw. He barely dodged, and he's looking at Naruto's eyes, and he can kind of see that his eyes are as developed as my own, because Naruto did had Sharingan for quite a long time. So yeah, both of them would fight for quite a long time, and then Kakashi will by mistake, because Kakashi was enjoying himself too much, so was Naruto, and all three of them could see it, so they just that to sit there and watch the show. He by mistake turns on his Mangekyo. As soon as that happens, at impulse itself, Naruto turns on his Mangekyo, and at the same time Kakashi was throwing a kick. Naruto was shocked that why Mangekyo was instantaneously activated, but Kakashi's leg went through it. At the same time, Naruto realized what just happened. Naruto gained the knowledge of Kamui. Naruto's Mangekyo ability is called Copy. He can copy other Mangekyo abilities, but he has to look them in their eyes. Even if they have one eye, with Mangekyo, he can copy it. And so that happens. Kakashi is shocked, Naruto is shocked, Hinata and Hyabi and Sasuke is shocked. Like, what? So they went, Kakashi went straight through Naruto. Hinata and Hyabi used the, time of shock to, body flicker in front of Kakashi, and both of them, turned on the lightning armor. Now this shocked, Kakashi even more. Both of them hit Kakashi in a single point, and Sasuke came, kicked Kakashi at the same time, took 3 bells, and then he gave one to each other. And Naruto says, "Okay, first of all, we passed the teamwork test." Kakashi says, "You knew, didn't you?" Naruto says, "Of course we did. And I know what my Mangekyo ability is." Uh, Sasuke, Hinata, and Hyabi comes up to him, ask what? He says, "Copy. I can copy the Mangekyo abilities." So now I have Kakashi says, Mangekyo ability. All three of them would nod, including Kakashi itself. Then Sasuke goes up to, Kakashi, asks, "How did you get the Sharingan?" Then Kakashi will tell all four of them about the story. Then Kakashi will ask, "Why you have the Sharingan?" He would say, "My father was part Uchiha, so that's how I got it." He'll say, "But how?" Then Naruto will tell him that drop on Kakashi and Sasuke that, "Oh, I'm the grandson of Madara Uchiha. My father was Minato Namikaze, uh, but he was also part Senju, because my grandmother being half Senju and my mother being also half Senju and half Uzumaki, so I'm almost a perfect being." Sasuke didn't know that Naruto was the grandson of Madara Uchiha, so his jaw is on the drop, Kakashi's jaw is on the drop, and Naruto and Hinata has already left by using body flicker. Sasuke and Kakashi pretty much stays there about for 5 minutes, processing what happened. Then they came out of their daze, look around, look at each other, and pretty much started to talk with each other. What? Just saying what? Because Naruto also told them that Madara Uchiha didn't die. He pretty much gave them his whole backstory. And so both of them are too shocked to say anything or even, spit out a single word. And the next day, when Naruto comes, Sasuke and Kakashi comes up to Naruto and says, "So, what else you can do?" Because they realize that Naruto has more knowledge on Sharingan, and they start asking about question about Madara Uchiha and all that stuff. Naruto says, "Okay, fine, I'll tell you." According to the ways we go. Then Naruto and the team does the D rank missions. Oh no, C rank D rank missions for a month. In the month, Naruto told Sasuke that, "Do you want to train with us?" So Sasuke has been training with Naruto, Hinata, and Hyabi, and Sasuke has now started to wear weights. He doesn't wear too strong, just light ones. And because his body is not as strong as there is, because they are practicing for 2 years now. And Sasuke, gets to know that they are training for 2 years. That's why they are this strong. But we can help you grow even stronger, much faster. Sasuke would know. Naruto has been teaching Sasuke how to use his Sharingan, how to activate it properly, and pretty much Naruto's tell Sasuke just leave it on for about 2 to 3 days. It will help you your nerves behind your eyes develop properly. Sasuke would nod and he will leave it for 2 to 3 days. Every time Sasuke get out of chakra, Naruto just replenish the chakra, by using his healing techniques. Naruto can replenish someone's chakra much more faster. Just how it took Sakura to replenish Naruto's chakra in 2 to 3 days in the last movie. Naruto can do that, the same thing, the same amount of chakra in about 5 minutes. And so since Naruto and everyone else's chakra is far below his own, he can do it almost instantaneously. So yeah, Sasuke trained for pretty long time. Every time he got tired, Naruto healed him and they went do it again. Then Sasuke asked about halfway through the month of 15 days of training that, "I want to learn medical ninjutsu as well." Naruto says, "Okay, I'll teach you the basics of it first." Sasuke would know. Then Sasuke now knows the basics of medical ninjutsu because Naruto taught Sasuke the shadow clone. Sasuke was only able to create one, but the one was enough, to the 2 times more experience. While Sasuke does physical training, Naruto trained his clone how to do medical ninjutsu. Yeah. Whew. And so, yeah, this will be the end of this video. The next video I will talk about, the Zabuza arc.